Welcome to White Rages TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This week, Kung Fu Panda 4 was released on home video. The film stars Jack Black as Po, a panda who became the Dragon Warrior in the first film. And this film revolves around Po being forced to find a successor, whilst teaming up with a fox bandit played by Awkwafina in order to defeat an evil sorceress played by Viola Davis. Now, this was my first time watching the film, and I was a bit apprehensive going in because I felt like the third film was a pretty natural conclusion. This film definitely had very much of an epilogue feel, felt like pretty definitive ending, closing the book on the franchise, or certainly Po as a main character. In general, it's only okay, thanks to the amount of time that's passed. The animation looks better than in the first films, in the first three films. It seems, but it's just only okay, and it felt like it should have been more dramatic, more of a drama film rather than recycling the same old comedy routine. I gave the film 3 stars out of 5. This week, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F was released on Netflix as a Netflix original film as the sequel to 1994's Beverly Hills Cop 3. The film takes place 30 years after the third film and revolves around Eddie Murphy's Detroit PD detective Axel Foley, who returns to Beverly Hills when his estranged daughter's life is threatened. The film also stars actors reprising their roles from the previous films and are joined by actors Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Kevin Bacon. I really don't like the original films because they're not funny. Eddie Murphy was not funny. But I was actually surprised at the fact that this new film was not terrible, because I went in with sort of middling expectations because I'd seen the first 3 films. They were bad, but the trailers for this film looked good. So the film is funny when it's being over the top absurd, like during there's a trailer. It's a sequence that was shown in a trailer. It's like a snow pile sequence. That's funny. The film is funny when it's just being over the top absurd, but it's not being funny when it tries to reuse stuff from the previous films, like Eddie Murphy trying to fast talk his way into a lie, into somewhere as like a lie, while he's lying while doing it. Like, that stuff's not funny, and he thinks it's funny. But the film is, I do like the fact that the film has tried to grow up and try new things. But a lot of the film is sort of like saying, hey, it's Eddie Murphy, he's back as Axel Foley. It's been 30 years, and he's a 60-year-old man trying to be a 20-year-old. So I gave the film 3 stars out of 5. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week. Well, I'll be previewing the UK release of Despicable Me 4. Now back to Gary in the studio.